Hey everybody, Shane here, dailyastrocat.com. And today is Thursday. It is the 16th of April. So let's go. What do I got for you? Well, let's do this, okay? Because look, the moon's in Aries all day long. So we've had that active moon and you've been feeling it, right? A lot of stuff that we're doing, a lot of things we can do. If we stop wasting time, we can make time, right? We're getting some compression. We're compressing time into little packages, right? By making sure that we're being a lot more productive than we normally have been, say like over the winter. And this is a great way to come out of it and start discovering different things that we can do by mastering that time aspect, because that's where Saturn is, astrology, right? This is where we're talking about. Now, look, find a way to use the high energy of today to wrap up everything with a bow. Go out of your comfort zone a little bit if you have to do so. Look, the sun is conjunct Chiron, so we have a bit of an opportunity to reset our attempts at staying and remaining healthy. Chiron is our past wounds and our current attitude towards health and how we deal with these issues. Aries season has a gift for you and as a way of dealing with some of these things, right? With some of this stuff. You know what it is? It's an empty bag of F's. So, with that being said, consider what this means. Changes are our only constant. Mars and Pluto perfect their sextile, so explore technology to help you overcome daily challenges. The sudden twists and turns that politics have been undergoing lately are going to continue to be played out before our very eyes. Yep, it's just happening. And so, look, today's keyword is perspective, because we need to have a perspective of everything. What this means, how we're going into this, how we've been going into this, what this sudden, almost lurching forward means, right? Yep. And if you find yourself hitting the brakes a little hard lately, yeah, that's this energy coming through, right? So, the color is hot exhaust gases. Yes. So action, motion, momentum, they all need to be sustained today. The words, they're going to flow, and they help keep us engaged at the highest level because we're able to converse, we're able to think, we're able to do all that stuff with Mercury being in Aries. That makes that much more immediate, much more attainable. Not like when Mercury was in Pisces and we were feeling things and we didn't really express them because we just didn't want to say some of the things that we had possibly felt or that we possibly could sense, right? Now it's just like, put it out there. It doesn't matter. All right? And look, what we have to do, though, is we just have to make sure that that when we're using those words, that it's keeping us moving like a stated intention. Be firm, be polite, but don't overstep your boundaries. Ultimately, we are moving with the flow, and this is where the flow is going. This flow is transformational in a similar way to, say, like a lava flow, okay, volcanic lava, because that changes the landscape over time. This flow is going to do the same thing. It's going to change the landscape that we're in and what we're doing and what our tasking is. And as we move forward, we're going to be seeing that. Now, somebody had asked me about manifesting, and they gave me some particulars on their chart with an Aries rising. And they're asking if they would be expecting to see some growth in June. And, quite honestly, this is a very personally transformative time for you, having that Aries stellium being very active in your first house. Oh boy, you're not just reinventing ways of going about business, you're reinventing yourself at that point. So all of this stuff is having some impact on us, awakening as in that person's case with that first house. It's transformational, right? Because you're undergoing some of those changes. You got Neptune in the first house. You've got Mercury in the first house. You've got Saturn in the first house. You've got all of these things that are happening that are combining to make things very interesting because it's creativity, but it's creativity with limitations. It's not boundless creativity. It's creativity with purpose, meaning, and intention. And that's what we've been talking about. So the flow is all about intention. It's all about receiving the signals that we have, that we had received in Pisces, but now we're taking those things and we're moving forward with them. Now, let's talk about something else. The Sun in Chiron, okay, it offers us that chance. Look, what I want to do, though, is I also want to tell you, use today's powerful creativity to address all of these things and more. So we really need to do that. The Sun conjunct Chiron offers us a great opportunity to clean up our diet and exercise routines a bit. Release the grip the substances may be having on you. Now, the Moon in Aries reinforces a strong stellium. Now, the stellium is that grouping of planets, right? There are currently about 5 planets in the stellium. There are a total of 7 planets, not counting Chiron, in Aries right now. If you count Chiron, you've got Chiron there. Venus has moved into her own sign. She was in Aries for a while, too. So that's a lot of energy in one sign. Now, it's focused, it's intense, and it's steady action. And it's going to help keep us busy, and it'll help us tap into the stream that makes up the entirety of our plan. The energy comes almost too easy, right? Because it's all conjunctions and stuff. We have to make the most of any opportunities that are presented to us. And artists, just rejoice. Later on tonight, Mercury's conjunct with Neptune. Our thoughts are going to focus on artistic outcomes. You can keep this up all night, along if you want to or if you have to. Design freely and with an eye towards appealing to a different demographic than perhaps you currently serve. Who knows what or who you will attract? All right, so in 1912 on this date, Harriet Quimby, we've talked about her before, becomes the first female pilot to fly across the English Channel. And our birth is Claire Foy. She's an actress. She's 42 years old. She's born in 1984 on this date. You know her from The Crown. She's born in Stockport, England. And that is all I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all the nice things that you do. Sharing, liking. The shares are really important, and the saving it for later is good, too. On all the platforms, podcast, if you're listening to me on the podcast, thank you, bless you. Appreciate that, because that's an important aspect of this as well. Every little aspect is growing, and I owe it all to all of you. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's recap, shall we? The colors, hot exhaust gases, and the keyword is perspective, because we're gaining some today. Today is an 8. Happy astrocatting.